Warning! In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world, and you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Oh, that's Independence Day. Hello, welcome to the TFYTC Modcast. I am Brad, otherwise known as Exilian. Don't shorten that to X, because it makes me sound like an even bigger twat than I already am. Who's with me? Say hello, Dave.
X gon' give it to you. Hello.
How are you, Dave?
It's all good. I've hurt my back.
You've hurt your back. Have you hurt your back? Is that the hockey?
No, well, I sawed a wall out so I could fit a door in, and then carried the door out, but it had been in the rain for the evening and it broke in half. So I caught the broken half and then put me back out, and now I'm on pain pills.
Shit.
It's been brilliant. Yeah, I cannot describe the amount of pain I've been in, but I'm quite upbeat because of it. Never mind.
That's right. Right. Stewie, say hello. How are you doing, Stu?
Good evening. I'd like to say very well, but I've got man flu, and therefore I am now dying.
You are entitled.
Yes.
To man flu, though, being a man.
Yes. It's just a small case of man flu, so I think I've probably got about 4 days left.
Cool. But you're good otherwise. You're good otherwise?
Before I die.
I'm good
otherwise. I'm very well, yes.
Hang on.
And yes, man flu kills you, doesn't it? It's like
deadly. Am I wrong? Yeah. Only as much as, man flu is like our version of
soup.
Yeah. It's like our version of the time of the month, isn't it? Shit, I shouldn't say things like that. Anyway, we have a special guest. His name is Waspy. Say hello!
Hello there!
How you doing, sir? Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
It's me. It's your friendly radio Washshot 23 speaking to you to the TFYTC podcast, because I've got a proper face for radio.
Listen to Ben's radio voice. What?
That was a proper radio voice.
Proper radio voice.
It's really good, isn't it?
Haven't you? You spent the day practicing.
Wow.
Haven't you, Ben?
Yeah, I might have done.
Awesome. I'm going to hand over to Dave, and Dave is going to ask everyone stuff.
That was that was very formal, wasn't it? I'm going to hand over to Dave. I always liked my radio voice until Ben did his, and now I feel inadequate.
This could turn into some kind of competition radio voice duel. That's what this modcast could be all about.
So the beginning
radio
got I butted in then, and now I feel rude. What have you all been up to? It's not going well because I'm on pain pills and my brain's in a bit in the sky. So if you'll forgive me, I'll start properly now. And into the nose now. Brad, what have you got this month?
I've been buying masterpieces. I don't normally buy masterpieces, but Hot Rod set me off on a bit of a spree. So I picked up like G2 Sideswipe, Blue Streak, and Road Rage.
And you display them so beautifully as well when you take photos.
No, they're currently in a box.
That was very tasteful.
I got fed up of moving them from my desk to the bed, and I put them in a box down there, just a bit all over the shop. But they're nice. They're very nice. I bought some Avengers Lego as well. I bought the airport. It's not Avengers. It's that's Civil War Lego. That's nice. I've been on holiday.
With the giant Ant-Man.
Yeah, giant man. He's
giant Ant-Man.
Sorry,
giant Ant-Man.
Such a good bit of film. Yeah, I bought that. And I've been on my Easter holidays. I've been to London with some of the boys. I've been at home. I've been to see some films, and I've done all the generic things that Welsh people do.
Like fighting a dragon.
Yeah, dragon slaying.
Nice dragon. I can't do a Welsh accent. I apologise in advance.
Dragon slaying.
That's me.
Was it the red dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard flies around the skies around in Cardiff.
I slayed his ass. I did.
James, they can't send the helicopters up when he's up there. See, so you got to get him down, haven't you?
Starting off as normal, isn't it?
Do you know what gets him down?
What's that then?
Do you know what gets him down? Pack of Watsits. Fucking loves Watsits, boy.
What, lure him in like swinging a bit of meat round for a falcon or something?
You go out and you just shake a pack of cheesy Watsits, and the cheese residue smell brings him in.
Oh, all of those cheesy particles.
Stu.
Those kind.
Stu, what'd you get this month?
Oh, I had a massive splurge this month, and I bought 2 Transformers.
Oh! Steady, Eddie.
I bought. Who did I buy? I bought Legend Skywarp because he was cheap in the Entertainer, and that's now completed all of my little Seeker molds for the Legends. And I bought the one that everybody hates, the Scattershot. Who?
Why did you do that?
Completely obsolete now. Because I like him, and he's actually lovely. In hand,
nice.
He's really nice.
You've got no taste at all.
Yeah, I really like
baby blue face, hasn't he?
He has got a baby blue face. He
I
can
love
do with a
that
bit of
leader,
paint on his
yeah.
visor or something.
I love that baby blue face. It's nice, you know? Baby blue face.
Yeah, you know, I was looking at him, and I've kind of wanted him for a while, and there's no way I was paying like 30 quid for him, and he was 15 quid in the Entertainer, and I had all the limbs for him, so I thought, well, I might as well just have him.
Yeah.
So I've got him, and yes,
Sweet.
I've also pre-ordered. Because I just sort of relented slightly with some of the money I've been saving for TF Nation, and I pre-ordered Grand Galvatron, or whatever he's called.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. What else have we been doing? I delivered my baby.
So you had a baby.
Who did you live on?
Yeah,
I had a baby.
one other thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we give him a round of
Yeah.
applause?
Yeah.
We saw him last week. He was lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We did,
delivered
didn't
him
we?
on-
We all
on
met
the
up
table
last week.
behind-
Yeah. So most parents, we all met up last week. I'm going to tell everyone the story. We all met up last week just to try something new on the computer because I'm recording on a different way. And Stu went, I've got something to show you all. So went and woke his child up. Look what I got. Showed him on the couch. Just woke him up. Magic, dedication. That's
He
dedication.
was proper, like, just woken up face as well, wasn't he?
What have you done?
Dad, what
Oh, he wasn't very
what's
happy.
going on here, pal?
Bugger off, Daddy.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was interesting. You know,
Cool.
the midwives didn't get here on time again, so I had to do it all myself.
Stepped up.
And Mrs. B, bless her, didn't get any painkillers again. So
Not even the gas?
yeah, it was. No, it was sitting in a little container in the corner of the room. You know, with no breathing apparatus, because the midwives bring that with them. Otherwise, you just use it all before you.
So
had the baby.
basically, she was
Yeah,
just
so-
hating you.
To be fair, she's rock hard as well.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
fucking your missus is fucking
Mac hard, man.
Fucking nails your missus is, mate.
I wouldn't mess with her at all.
No, I don't want to.
So that's probably, you know, it's been quite a big thing that's happened, I suppose, in my life. Having another one.
That'll do.
I suppose.
Well done.
Yeah,
All I did
I've
was
already
hurt me
been
back.
doctors asking, inquiring about the snip. So that's probably going to happen at some point soon, I think.
Hey!
That's exactly what we want to
Hey,
talk
isn't it?
about
Life
on the
exciting.
podcast.
That's Transformers related.
Sort of. Ugh. I got some Optimus Primes. I got some.
What
Do you know
did you
what?
get?
I tell you what. Right, I've done the video. It's since the last time we had the conversation. I got my Holy Grail. Oh yeah.
Enjoy it.
Lovely.
Do you know what? I'm not. As a story, I want to tell the story. I'll be very quick. On the podcast last time when we were talking to Dorian basically told me off that if you're not engaging with your collection, then your collection's just a pile of rubbish. And I sat there for a little couple of days and I thought about it and I was like, oh, he's bloody right, you know. I'm a bit disappointed in myself. And then this stupid toy comes through the post and I got home and I really fretted about it. I sat there, I had a conversation with someone about it. I just said, I don't want to open the box. And they're like, well, don't be so stupid. I don't want to open the box because, you know, once it's open, I've got it. Once I've got it, the dynamic changes and I don't have a Holy Grail anymore. And it was really weird. I got it out. I recorded it. You've all probably seen the video. YouTube, www./SMS1. And, oh, just to see it glisten out of the box for the first time was just pure joy, and it was just amazing. And I sort of haven't played with it very much since, but since the moment I opened it, the day after, I went to IKEA and bought a Detolf and put it in the kitchen, and then spent days arranging and rearranging Optimus Primes in the stupid thing, and I've had an absolutely wonderful time. And Dorian, when you listen to this, because I know you're going to, and I also know that you love hearing your name on things because you are a bit of a narcissist, that I feel so good about it. I just feel so good about it. And
it's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just so pleased. And I've just engaged with my collection more than I have done in absolutely ages. Put loads of stuff away, put loads of new stuff out. Really, really good. And I made an X-Wing.
Nice.
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah, man, that X-Wing. God.
That's been a proper labour of love, but it looks so good in person now. I'm so pleased. I can't believe I'm the one who made it. There's still some work to do, but it's just sexy, lovely, wonderful.
Sweet.
It looks amazing, man. Looks amazing.
It does look really nice.
It does look
How many coats are on that?
Well, coats or layers. I mean, if we're talking just coats of paint, there's probably only 3 coats of paint on it. But then if we're talking the processes that you have to go through to get it all weathered and scattered and looking like it's been through the wars, it's got... once I'd finished the painting, I then had to paint a load of stuff again to make the panels look new instead of dirty. And then I had to dirty those panels up so that it looked like they were put on at a different time. And then I flecked loads of yellow, and then I flecked loads of grey, and then I did loads of gunshots and bullets and took a Dremel to it and started scratching into the wings and did loads of stuff that I found massively scary that made it look really, really good. And everything's just really, really worked. And I'm just very, very... Can you hear my tone of my voice? God, I've done that video voice all of a sudden.
Super excited.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's really, really nice. It's down in the kitchen where everyone else can see it at the moment. It's just, I'm going to leave it for a couple of days to dry. And I did today get the Millennium Falcon out as well. Oh.
Did you? Ooh, it's a nice kit.
Have you built yours yet?
No, I'm still halfway through Slave 1. I've been building Gundam high grades, and I really haven't bothered going back to Slave 1 yet, but I need to. It's just I'm on the painting part now, and the panel lines take ages. So, yeah, I'll get back to it at some point. But I've got to I think the Falcon's going to be my summer project, because you gave me a site to go and have a look at to learn how to spray it.
Yeah, no.
It's too big to panel line with acrylics.
Oh God, no! You need to get some spirit-based stuff, and as much as it doesn't even smell. Because I'm going off topic now. We'll talk about this on a different day. I've got a Millennium Falcon, and Ben Watson Washpot 23 off YouTube.
Yes.
What did you get this month?
What did I get this month?
What did you get this month?
Well, I don't even know where to start. Quite a bit.
Monday.
Quite a bit. Work's been putting some notes in my pocket, and well, of course, what do you do when you got money? You go and spend it on plastic, don't you? You go and just throw it into the wind and have the wind blow back the adventure jazz and drift set, or maybe I don't know. Last thing I got was Legends Groove, because I found him in Tesco's for 12 bloody quid, but I still bought it, and even though I didn't really want it, and I quite like him actually. It's a bit of fun. Well, I suppose I've gone and pre-ordered the old Grand Galvatron set, and I'm quite excited about that. And at the same time, very aware that I think by about £1, that's the most I've ever spent on anything Transformers, and it's a bit like,
really?
But it's going to be so good.
You on a proper crack run, Ben? You've been on a proper
a little bit, yeah, proper
toy run, haven't you?
Nice. Starting to realise I'm running out of things that I could actually buy, and it's not.
That might be good though, because then you're spreading it out. Then lad, like peanut butter on raw Vita.
You know, it's inevitable that you're going to end up moving across onto third-party stuff as well.
No, that's like. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know, unless something comes along, unless someone does a lovely shiny new hot shot or something like that. No, I don't see myself crossing over to that, because it's a completely different sort of thing for me. I mean, this is it. I guess, come on, it's a conversation for like a whole other hours-long chat, really. But for me, third party is just a no-go, because they're not toys.
Oh, what are they then, Ben?
I'll agree with you on that one.
No. Let's ask him while he's on. What are they then, Ben?
Well, it's like, you know, it's I saw someone say the other day that, are the masterpieces even toys, and it's like, okay, there's a bit of a there's this line that you sort of cross between when you get to that really high end stuff. It's really like some of the, like I've seen what was it, that insane Astro Train third party, the Jigger or something, whatever it's called. And that's like, mate, that's going to take like half an hour to transform. It's all tiny panels, tiny fiddly bits that you're going to break, and it costs loads of money anyway. And it's like, what's the point? There's no fun in that. It looks really good in either mode, you could say. I don't really think it does. But at the end of the day, the experience of actually handling it, mucking about with it, you're not going to get any joy out of it. It's so much better for me to just have like this drift I got out of that Japanese set. It's like, it's a bit cack, really, but he's solid and he's just decent. He's got joints and swords, and he's got a bit of paint on him, and the plastic feels really like top notch, and that's all I need at the end of the day.
Doesn't matter if you drop it, does it?
No, yeah, that's
toy.
the thing. Yeah,
you can just go, hey car, hey robot, hey car again. Put it down, pick it up later. Hey car, hey robot. It's a toy. Toys are fun.
Yeah. Not spend the 300 quid on something that you will take out the box, maybe transform once to see what it does, turn it back into a robot, put it on a shelf, let it collect dust for about 5 years till you take it down again and go, oh, I don't really like this. There's a better one that's come out since, and eBay it, you know. Someone
said to me a couple of weeks ago, just down on that, they were saying, I was talking to them about Masterpiece Megatron. I've got Masterpiece Megatron. I think he's all right. Mine is in one piece. I've transformed him loads of times. He hasn't broken. But he was like, oh, you should get a Polyon, man. Just get a Polyon. He's a perfect representation of G1 Megatron. As long as you don't mind transforming it. As long as you don't mind not transforming him. I was like, fucking hang on. It's a transformer.
Yeah.
It's a 90 quid transformer that I can't transform. Fuck's the point? Where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
Sorry, I was a bit angry then. I wasn't getting angry. But yeah, you buy toys for toys, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you buy a transformer, you've got to be able to transform it. And there's loads of people going around a lot of the other message boards, not so much in ours, because we have nice people, just cursing out Hasbro's efforts. I did the finger thing there with their masterpiece figures.
I could hear you doing the finger thing.
Yeah, so
it was that tangible. Yeah,
they're cursing out all that Hasbro's efforts, saying, "Oh, third party are the best." Blah 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 blah. Fine if they think that, that's up to them. But in my experience, nothing against third party, they look lovely. Transforming a masterpiece is a completely different experience to transforming a third party masterpiece.
Yeah.
I did the finger thing again. Whereas Hasbro design all this kind of like intuitive shit into their toys. Like I bought Hot Rod a month ago. Hot Rod's fantastic to transform. I just went through it in one, he was done. Back to car mode, done. Because it tells you how to transform it. Whereas third party companies don't have that kind of translation.
Yeah, they make things like too clever just because they can, and it gets a bit of like a showing off their skill kind of thing. And it's like, well, okay, it's good you can pack all that kind of engineering in, but it's, you know, it's more fun. I think it's a bit of an easy go.
If you did Bad Cube a couple of weeks ago, and he said that like the transformation is a complete arse on it.
Yeah. Not
fun at all. Whereas if you take Sideswipe, Masterpiece Sideswipe, he's really lovely.
Yeah.
And you know, it's easy to transform, and there's fiddly bits that don't feel that fiddly because it tells you how to transform. I've got off on a tangent again, haven't I?
Just a little bit.
And fries.
Can't hug every cat. I like simple transformations, and I like third parties, but I must admit I don't ever play with my third parties. They're just sort of statues. They are just statues, and I play with my proper Hasbros.
Mm-hmm.
I play with my Masterpiece Grimlock a lot more than I play with my Planet X Vulcan.
That's just what he calls it.
I haven't touched that.
Need to tap your fingers up, Stuart. It's too spiky.
Well, we've gone over this ground before, but I haven't touched that Planet X Vulcan pretty much since I bought it. You know, it looks amazing, sits on my shelf. I only bought it because it was a representation of Grimlock, and because I had money burning a hole in my pocket, which is kind of the point I was getting at with you'll end up on third party because you've got money burning a hole in your pocket. But yeah, you're exactly like me, Ben. I like something that's just simple and fun. And if it's not fun, there's no point.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think over like the past couple of years, I've realised more that it's like, okay, the simple, fun sort of stuff, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, I suppose, a couple of years ago, where like Generations was a bit more involved, and you had stuff like that. War for Cybertron and Optimus Prime, it's like a bit of a bastard, but I quite like it. And it's like, it's really complicated. Isn't that cool? All that sort of 2010, that feeling of stuff where you just came out of Revenge of the Fallen. It's like everything's like, boom, look at all this complex stuff we can do. And it's like, wow, yeah. But actually, I'd rather just pick up something like R.I.D. Jazz, because he's just simple and chunky and solid, and you can just turn him into a car in like 2 seconds, and that just feels better, you know?
Yeah. That's why I like Legends.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was going there. Oh, Stu, you're so misguided. Should we ask our guest the reason why we got him here?
Yeah.
Please.
Dear Mr. Ben Watson, we've noticed that while you are I'm going to say you are very entertaining at the videos that you do, well done, and I'd like to say that the photos that you take are also very, very good. Do you want to quickly tell us about mugs?
Mugs? Oh, yes, all right, yeah. Oh, a bit of a shameless plug time, yes. Sell me wares, you know. Yeah, basically, well, a little bit of story. A little while ago, I thought, is there a way that I can make things with pictures I've done on them, because I quite like some of the pictures I've done. I'd like them for myself. And I found that site Redbubble, where it's kind of like you're selling them your pictures in a way, because I make hardly any money off it straight off the bat. Well, I'll say that now. I make like £1 off everything that gets sold, like a mug. I mean, I bought myself one of the designs I did, a mug with G2 aerial bots on, because I thought, I like that picture, I'll have that on a mug. £13. If that was someone else buying that, I'd only see £1 of that. And it's like, it's not really worth it in a way. But I've got to say, I quite like the idea of just being able to stick one of my pictures on something and know that someone's got that in their house. I know that I have sold one item, a mug with that Shockwave picture I did on, to our Aaron Cole, my turbo reviews of the YouTube. And it's just nice to think, someone somewhere else in the world has got something with one of my pictures on, and it's nice to think that they thought it was good enough to have in their house, you know?
Have you only sold one?
Yes, I've only sold one.
Oh, come on, people of the interweb. Come on, let's all go and buy a Ben Watson. I really want to buy a Ben Watson mug, but I'm waiting for the right photo to go up.
You're waiting for an Optimus Prime one, aren't you?
No. It's that Dirt Boss one.
Oh, I'll have to dig that out. That's on my old computer, so I have to dig that out and chuck it on there, yeah.
I do have it, but it's just not a high def one, but it's in my... a folder of your photos, a folder of pretty much your photos and a couple of others is my wallpaper for when the computer's been on for too long.
I feel honoured.
What was the other question? Oh, well, they're good. They're very, very good. You should do more.
Thank you.
With
Thank
it.
I bought a pack of boxer shorts with Ben's face on, if that counts.
Oh, nice. You flirt.
They're the special collection. They are.
Yeah, they were expensive. I had to delve deep into
How do you find them? How do you find the work in the bedroom with the ladies?
I'm sure they are. They add to the ambience quite nicely.
I'd have to have some ladies in my bedroom first. No ladies ever.
Don't we all, Brad? Don't we all?
Yeah.
They might move something.
Yeah, exactly. Like the cat moves enough. He's sleeping over there beneath Masterpiece Grimlock. Masterpiece Grimlock is slowly inclining towards the cat every time he sits down there. One day Masterpiece Grimlock is going to land on him and scare the shit out of him. It's going to be funny as fuck, which is why I haven't moved Masterpiece Grimlock at all. But he's tempting fate by sitting down there. He is.
So, Mr. Ben,
is that Chief Wig?
Oh no, Wig's my brother's kitten. This is Sooty, my appropriately named black cat. Nice one, Mum. Hang on, wake up! Nope. I just threw a brush at him. It didn't work.
Oh, me.
No, he's fast asleep. Yeah. I can't even remember what we were talking about now.
No, you've gone well off tangent now. But
women in my bedroom, underpants, Ben's mugs.
Ben.
There we go.
Ben.
Mm-hmm.
As a man that was a student and a man who now has money, how hard is it not to spend every single penny on plastic crack? What is actually the dynamic when it changes between I don't have any money to now I've got a little bit of money? How do you make your mind up on what is good, what is hot, what is not, even if it's not a third party, apparently?
Okay, right. Well, let's put it this way. When I was a student, and it wasn't a lot of money, but actually, to be honest, just having that income of any kind was just enough for me to think, oh my god, look at all this money I've got. And I was actually buying quite a bit when I was a student, and I can look at each year of uni and pick out a couple of things where it's like, I really didn't need to buy that. Why did I buy it? Just because I had the money. So now, of course, I'm going to be skirting around an even worse sort of situation with that. But now actually I think it's the fact I've got a bit more money, it's like it focuses things more, because it's like I can actually think about like all the combiner box sets coming out. It's like I can actually think I could possibly get one of those, whereas before it's just like, nah, don't bother with that, just get loads of like more cheaper, smaller stuff. So now I think it's a bit more like I'm actually looking at literally anything that's around, not third party, but literally anything from like masterpieces, combiner box sets. I'm thinking, maybe I'd like one of those. But really, it's I don't think a lot has changed. I'm still working to the same dynamic of like I like the Unicron trilogy homaging stuff. That's like the top of the list stuff you've got to get. It's like my mission this year is to buy everything that is an Armada homage that's come out, and so far I've done quite well, because I got that the Starscream Supreme mode. Now it's not, it's Thundercracker, and it is. I'm holding it right now.
Starscream.
Can you hear the wiggle?
Whoa!
It's lovely. I mean that Starscream was like my figure of I got it Christmas 2013. It was like my bot of the whole of 2014, and having it in the colours of the Armada toy that I actually had, because I didn't have Starscream, I had Thundercracker. It's just, it's lovely. Yeah.
Go on then, while you're on.
Have you found... Sorry, mate, go on.
No, go on.
I was going to ask Ben, like, how have you found the foray into working full-time, and what exactly are you doing? I kind of know what you do, but have you found a nice little transition into full-time work? Are you quite comfortable?
Yeah, I guess so, because it's I mean, really, the job I've got is really cushy for a first sort of proper job. It's sat in a room full of all the little bins of different electronics on my own pretty much all day, working to the paperwork to pick out all the different pieces, count them up, bag them up, chuck them in a bag. That's like one kit done. At some point it'll be chucked in a box, send it out, lob it at the FedEx bloke. Through the day there'll be parcels come in. I've got to check them into the system, which is some old like DOS based thing, and there'll be a point around lunchtime where it's like, okay, let's print out the labels, chuck everything we've got to send out today in a box, and then when the FedEx bloke comes, I'll lob it at him, and that's kind of all the work done for the day. And it's just sort of, at the moment, I'm working through a load. I mean, it's like when there isn't parcels to be sorted out, it's just putting more kits together, because that doesn't seem to ever end. I'm supposed to be sort of doing a stock take at the same time, which also looks like it will never end, because every time I do a kit, I've got to then strike off how many pieces I've used of that thing off the stock take. So, yeah, it's a bit monotonous, really. It's a bit lonely, because the only other bloke there is the boss, and he's upstairs all day. And to be honest, though, I'm finding it perfectly fine. It's like, of course, I'd like to have something a bit better under my belt, but right now, for a sort of first job kind of first 9 to 5 thing, it's a really good deal, really. The pay I'm getting, it is, and I can see that at some point later down the road, I'll be looking at that thinking, that's a really good job. Why not leave that? So, yeah,
that's cool, though, mate. Is it? Do you have like a radio on or something like that? Or do you have like
I just stick my headphones in, put my tunes on, or. Sure. Actually, just the first few days, like the first sort of week I was there, I was doing that. Just like as soon as I get in, headphones in, all day long, and I got really very quickly bored of all the music I had. And I just started sort of like up till like 3 I won't have anything on. I'll just sit there and chill, sort of zen it out in the silence, just listening to the birds outside the window, sort of thing. So
yeah. Sweet.
I got into
How many different species of birds?
Oh, no, mate, let me tell you, I'm record, a little checklist. There possibly be about 3 different species of warbler, and perhaps a hedge wren, or perhaps a sky lizard.
Any robins?
No, not that I've heard yet.
Oh, bloody sky lizards keep pestering us.
That sounds like a good gig, man. Sorry, that was a nosy in joke there. I love you, nosy. You know,
should we say that now? Should we point that out now? I would.
Nosy, we've got to plug these.
The 3 of us would really, really love to say that Nosy's videos that he's doing at the moment on his vlog channel are just the best thing ever, and you just got to keep doing them. We love them. They're brilliant.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love you, Nosy.
Pure gold, Nosy, and we have wonderful. Just keep it up, dude. They're absolutely wonderful. Nothing else to say, really.
No, just brilliant. We just want you to know we love you, Nosy.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish with us. Independence Day again.
Have we been there?
On Twitter has been putting up prototype images of Computron, which is the new Unite Warriors Combined Wars bastards that's coming out. As predicted, they are retools of some of our lovely Combined Wars molds that have been used 12 times over. But what do you think, Ben?
Oh, right. This is actually a bit of it caused me a bit of consternation at the moment because first off, Twitter is like the thing I use the most on the internet. So as soon as Yuki's been posting one of these, it's been there straight in my face. And I'm like, oh god, not another one. I want to wait till we get like proper coloured pictures of all of them. But I've got to say, when the leaked picture of the Hasbro one came along, it was like, yeah, buddy, that looked proper swish, and I was certainly instantly prepared to just drop the 90 quid on that, especially for Scrounge stuck on like his left shoulder for some reason. There's something about the idea of like when they all combine, and then you've got to wait for Scrounge to turn up and go on there, and then there's a little space shuttle bloke that has to go poink on the top of Scrounge, and then it's finished, and that's a combine and properly done. I liked this sort of silly idea of that, and it just looked really good. Nice remolds of everything we've already got, it's pretty much just a box of the best Combined Wars molds in my head. But then the Takara ones came along, and it's like now we've seen Lightspeed is a wheeljack instead of a smoke screen or whatever it is on the Hasbro one, and that feels better because it's like rounded windscreen, kind of more sleek looking car, feels a bit better for that. And after actually looking at like the actual G1 character model, not that I give a flying fig about G1 accuracy, but looking at the character model for Lightspeed, it's like his chest looks a bit more like Breakdown's chest already does, so it feels a bit more like he should be made out of like that sort of remold. So he's sort of ticking a box. And then Scatshot's got more extra bits on his chest, and the chest for like the Combiner is a bit different somehow, even though when Superion came out I looked at that and thought that's going to make a really nice Computron chest if they ever do that. So I was perfectly fine with the Hasbro one on that end. And he's got like a different head, hasn't he? And then what's the other one? Afterburner is grooved with like a Tron bike thing on the top, and he looks nice. But what's really, really sort of getting me sweating is Nose Cone. That's been like, was it today or yesterday he was showing off?
I've only seen it today, and they surpassed everything I thought they were going to do with Nose Cone.
Incredible.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's the Hasbro one is Brawl, where they take off the turret and just give him a little drill. Yeah. And then the Takara one is Rook, and it's just like Giga Drill, and
it's amazing.
Yes, and like 4 different guns and all this other stuff, and I think that's probably going to sell me on that one.
Do you know, I wasn't tempted. Well, at first I was like, Computron, I've got enough of these fuckers already. But then I saw I've seen what they've done with the Takara job, and it's like, I'm swaying. I think everything looks. I think everything with Transformers seems to look better in grey when it's in prototype form.
It does somehow, doesn't it? Yeah.
Bloody lovely in prototype form. So yeah, it'll depend on the colours and all that kind of stuff, and whether I can be bothered buying some more. But yeah, it looks really nice, especially nose cone.
Yeah.
They've gone above and beyond with the custard topping.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the selling point, isn't it? I think with most of the other rest of the set, other than paint apps and what have you, probably be able to give or take. But the fact that nose cone is so vastly different, and has a ridiculously huge drill now compared to that tiny little one, that might just sway it for a lot of people. But does the Takara one come with scrounge, or is that just the Hasbro one?
No, that's just a Hasbro one. So that's a bit like, you got a nice little bit of extra value in the Hasbro set, but then you're probably going to get like better figures each in the way of the Takara one. So it's pros and cons, isn't it?
A Hasbro releasing it as a set.
Yeah, one big,
Okay.
Do you know what I love about Combiner Wars? Sorry,
you're not bothered about them.
No, go on, you'd go.
I was just going to say that I would prefer Lightspeed as a smokescreen prowl type mold, because that mold is awesome compared to the Sunstreaker Wheeljack thing. I don't like that mold as much.
I see what you mean. Well, I mean, I think it comes down to like what you're feeling more fatigue over a bit, because it's like I got Streetwise, I got Prowl, I got Dead End. It's like I got 3 of these bloody things. I don't really want another one.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Do you know why I really love Combiner Wars?
Why?
Because I've got no love for them at all, and I've bought loads of really nice stuff that's got nothing to do with Combiner Wars because there are no current toys out. And when there are no current toys out, it totally changes your toy buying dynamic. It's magic, and I've just gone through and searched for stuff that I've kind of always really wanted. And everything I've opened this month has had a real dose of glee about it, because it's just it's something that's really caught my eye instead of just the boggo crap that I'm just sick to the back teeth of. Hooray!
Like a Combiner Wars as well, but I keep fucking biting them.
I got a Classics Inferno.
Oh, that thing is nice.
Light piping, really light piping. Ooh. I've got the Action Master Optimus Prime playset.
Oh, you said you got that.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's lovely, lovely. I know this isn't the section that we're talking about, but it is because Combiner Wars is crap. Just for 5 minutes, just embrace. At some point in your collecting history, the people that are listening, at some point remember that when there's loads of stuff that you don't particularly want, when there's loads of stuff that isn't floating your boat that's out for sale, there are other things still that you can buy. And just switch off your current buying mode just for a month and go and buy some of the stuff that you've always wanted. And it's so different. It's such a different buying experience. This month's been absolutely fantastic because it's not fodder. I haven't bought anything and then thought 5 minutes later, I only bought that because everyone else did. It's been brilliant. It's been absolutely amazing.
There's only a couple of things that I want left really now. I'll be getting Grand Galvatron, and then I need Hotspot to complete me Protector Bots.
Can I just ask?
Not really bothered about any of the other ones.
Is Grand Galvatron just the great big tall Titans one that's coming out? Or is that a Combiner Wars?
No, it's the it's the Takara version of the Galvatronus, the Cyclonus that turns into a torso, and then you stick all the other blokes on.
I got excited when you were talking about that.
And it comes with the Ghost of Starscream.
And it comes with Thrust,
the one that comes with the clear Starscream. Can I if I buy it,
I had a clear Starscream.
Yeah. If I buy it and just keep the clear Starscream, does anyone want the rest? I don't care. I'd love that little clear Starscream. Yeah.
I think Ben wants the rest.
I'll auction it off.
I'm happy with the idea of the whole set. Actually, it looks it's a slice of like proper mental stuff that really floats my boat. 'Cause it's like, why have they picked these boats to be the limbs? It's crazy. I love it. I've got to have it. So there we are. You know.
Yeah, it is bonkers.
What do we think?
Especially that clear Starscream. It's like had a whole year of nothing's got light piping, and suddenly boom, this one's just
made of light.
No, yeah.
So people,
Black Racky's boobs, they got light piping.
What do we think about all this new MP stuff that's come out then?
apparently Ramjet's a bit cack, but he looks nice.
I thought he looked nice.
Cack. I think he looks rubbish.
I love him.
I like it.
I'm not
not a fan, Stu.
Not a Seeker fan. No, I'm not a fan of Seekers in general, though, so, especially the Coneheads. Sorry, call me a heathen, but I don't. I am a G1. I'm a child of the G1, but it doesn't light
resonate
a fire under me. It doesn't light a fire under me like a lot of people. You know, a lot of people are going out their way to try and get all the Arc cast and everyone from the original comics
market.
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't. It did when I first started collecting. I was like, oh, I must get all the G1 stuff I can find, and I've found myself going down such a narrow alleyway with my Grimlock collecting. Like I sort of don't want to back out of it now because I'm enjoying it too much.
No, you go for it, son.
That's too right, man.
Yeah.
All I'm really interested in is getting Grimlocks and the odd thing that's fun to play with, because some of the Grimlocks just like aren't, for want of a better way of describing it. You know, you get them and you're like, hey, I've got another one, right, I'm putting that on the shelf because it's horrid.
Leave it alone, kids.
That's why I've been getting that's why I've been getting some of the Combiner Wars stuff, just to appease my actual need to transform something, because they're nice and simple and you can mess about with them and faff with the limbs and things like that. But I saw Ramjet and I looked at him and I thought, well, yeah, he looks a bit like Ramjet, but you know, he's 140 quid, and again, for me, it always comes down to money. You know, like,
it's a lot of money.
I can't afford to drop that much. Yeah,
not for something that. It's a lot of money for one toy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been tempted by. Hot Rod has tempted me quite badly because he was kind of. I used to love him as a child.
He's amazing.
Masterpiece looks. Yeah.
He's
I've heard some
that's what made me buy the
chrome,
three.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his chrome comes off the pipes, and you have to be really careful with his chrome when you're moving his arms.
Because
the chrome
like
his arms,
it's not treated.
They fold is the end of his arms fold underneath the back chrome pipes, and that's where I think people are scratching them. They do touch, so there's not much you can do about it. Mine are okay at the moment, but yeah, the chrome comes off.
Buy some Humbrol clear. Just buy some Humbrol clear and paint it on with a brush.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put some clear coat over the top of it.
If one of my toys has a scratch, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ian Pyatt. He's been asking questions, but only one to us. Something, and knows he missed his bus. But Ian asks, what is the one Transformers cartoon series you can't stand no matter how many times you've tried to watch it? Stu first.
Energon.
Oh,
I like it, but I don't. It's just so dull. It's so dull. It's like boring. Like nothing happens in it at all, and they all just lark about and faff on.
Apparently, Superlink's much better. I've heard Superlink is much better.
Is it? Who is it? Right.
The Japanese version.
Yes, you see, I love Armada, and I'm one of the few, although probably not one of the few in this podcast tonight.
Nope.
But I made a mission of watching. Yeah, we're like, this is such a rarity having more than one Armada fan in one place at the same time.
Represent boy.
Yeah, but yeah, for me, I love Cybertron. Cybertron's ace. You know, that's a really good fun program. And they're probably the three that get looked down upon the most, I would say, out of all the Transformers stuff. My favourite ones, just to reverse the question, are probably all the crazy Japanese ones. They're mint, you know, the original bonkers. But yeah, like Master Force, I think is probably my favourite. I love Master Force. That's just bizarre, but so much fun at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and a genre for me. Don't like it. Don't really like the characters. The animation's interesting, but the storylines are just so mind-numbingly boring and rubbish.
I think we'll go favourites as well then. Thanks, Stu. We'll go on to Dave.
Unless it's recent stuff, I just don't care anymore. I know that sounds really miserable, but I really enjoyed Transformers Prime. I'm quite enjoying RID that's on at the moment. And before that, I'll watch a bit of G1. But even if I watch a bit of G1, I only want to see season 1. After that, I just don't really give a shit anymore. And I'm not being miserable about it. I'm just a grown man. I like other stuff. I've been watching other cartoons that are absolutely amazing recently that really hold my attention. But none of them are from 1984. It's all just... I don't want to. And it's fine. If you love them, you fill your boots, sunshine. I've got no problem with it at all. But for me, I'm not doing it. I'm really looking forward to the new one that's coming out, the Mashima. Is that what it is? The Combiner Wars one. That.
Oh yeah, Combiner Wars one.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised.
What about your favourite thing?
My favourite? It's Transformers Prime, which I adored. Yeah. And I just... But I think the reason I love that... Sammy Sadek doesn't like it. It drives me mad every time. I really liked it. It's the first... Shut up, Stu, you're making it worse. It's the first thing I've watched in absolutely ages that I had to wait week by week for. And I love having to wait week by week to watch the best programmes. It's brilliant. It's just great. It's like Rebels as well. You sit there on a Wednesday night going, I can watch it in the morning. The current Transformers, I don't feel that about. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is pretty good, but when I actually can watch good story, hopefully good story, week by week Transformer episodes with stuff that I'm invested in, the week in between gives me a chance to talk to all my friends about what's going on, and that enhances the experience so much that it just makes all the old stuff disappear. So there you go. Sweet. That's my answer.
Sweet, man. Thank you. Ben!
Yeah. I'm going to maybe throw a curveball here and say, actually, my least favourite cartoon is Armada.
Oh.
It's like, I mean, even back in the day, I tried watching that on a Saturday morning. Get up on a Saturday morning, about 7, you have to sit through Master Universe first, and then it would be Armada. And even though I'd make the effort to actually go and watch it because I want to watch Transformers, but it was just rubbish. It's like the stories are just so not really there, and then the animation it looks awful to look at it as a cartoon. It's just terrible, and I'd sit through it all right just because it was sort of like it was just there and it was on, and there'd be little tiny bits you could take of some sort of enjoyment if like there was like, I don't know, Optimus pulls out his super mode and you got some nice stock animation going on, all the animated backgrounds and everything going a bit mental, and that was fun. And yeah, I had like the VHS of it that came with like a random mini-con in there. Like, got a couple of the DVDs, and every now and then I'll stick it on. But it just feels like, if you were to compare it to like other cartoons at the time, it feels like that Master Universe that was the rebooty thing, whatever that was, and the Ninja Turtles at the time as well. It's like they're decent cartoons, and then Armada just looks like cack. So
Armada was all about the payoff. You had to watch all of it before it actually became.
Yeah, and I never had the chance to.
Yeah. Right. Like, you've got to get the Unicron battles, and you've got to watch all the way through the end of the Unicron battles. And once you've watched that, the whole thing kind of forms completes a circle, doesn't it? And then you're like, whoa, actually that was amazing. Yeah. But up until that point, even they didn't know what they were doing with it.
Yeah, I'll give you that actually, because there was like a DVD that came out of like when the first like the Michael Bay film came out. And I got that, and it's like, there's those episodes that I've never seen, and it was all like that back end of the series. I was like, actually, okay, this is where it picks up a bit. So, yeah, I think really, for me, with any TF cartoons, it's like I never had the chance to actually see enough of them on telly to really get into them. It's like, okay, I really like Beast Wars, but that's me remembering it from when I was like 5, and then going back and getting the DVDs from like America and actually sitting watching all of it and thinking, okay, actually there's a lot more going on than I ever remember. And the same could be probably said for Armada. I've never seen all the episodes of that, or Energon. I've never seen the end of Energon. I don't know what happens there. Yeah. And I've probably only ever seen like the first 8 episodes of that, and there's like 52 or something.
Yeah,
so
and the same with Cybertron. And I watched, I think I ended up seeing all of Prime, and that was all right, but it just felt a bit I don't know, a bit not very colourful, I don't know, a bit dull, but again it was all right.
Right.
And Prime's good. I liked how the animation sort of got better as it went along, because the CG started off a little bit ropey, like the way their faces were done, and then at the end it was like, wow, this is actually stellar stuff you're looking at it for like a Saturday morning cartoon.
But Prime's not as bombastic either. It doesn't have that silly kind of anime flavour to it. It's trying to be a bit more real world in it. It is a very different entity.
It's a bit more serious.
It's more grounded, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The tone reminded me of Reboot a bit.
It was
more quiet.
Yeah,
it was a quieter show that took its time.
Yeah, it was the first Transformers thing I've watched that sort of escalated and was consistently good and consistently escalated with the story, and you felt genuine like threat to some of them sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It started. Yeah. It obviously started with Cliffjumper dying in the first episode. I did not see that coming at all, especially when it was The Rock. I got really excited that The Rock was in Transformers.
He didn't see what was cooking, did he?
They only fought him for 2 episodes, like, and that's it.
Yeah, but it got consistently better and better and better and better, and well, you know, Beast Hunters might have gone slightly off the rails a little bit, but it still finished very strongly, and it is probably one of the best Transformers series around, I would say. Yeah. I really enjoyed it anyway.
What about your favourite, Ben?
Favourite, probably Beast Wars. Yeah, just because it felt like, especially if you go back and watch it, like me going back and watching it, sort of eschewing the what I remember from being little, it is like a really good bit of sci-fi for the 90s, for when it was. It's like, and the animation as well. It's like, yeah, that's actually some just all round really good stuff. And while it hits you with these really big storylines, when you like start getting all the G1 stuff come in, it's still got that little bit of fun, and it's a bit silly here and there. So yeah, I'd say that. Yeah,
good show. I'm going to go. Go on.
Yeah, I've got to say, I've not seen any of the Japanese G1 stuff like Master Force or any of that. I've just never seen it, so maybe I'd quite like that.
You should, man. You should. Yeah,
bits of it.
Totally.
Yeah, when something's called Super Golf Master Force, I think it's probably worth a watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
They're brilliant.
They're worth a watch. I've seen bits of them and they look great. Like when Blaster's reborn and stuff like that. It just looks crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Master Force is like a standalone series. It doesn't really fit in with any other sort of continuities.
Because Jazz and Prowl and all them are still alive, aren't they?
Well, they're not really in it. It's
Headmasters, isn't it?
It's more like Headmasters follows on from the end of season 3. That's where like the timelines split, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, like the US and Europe and everything. We got the Rebirth. And then they got like a whole series of Headmasters,
they didn't have
which was awesome.
There's still people alive in I think Headmasters, Ironhide and Prowler in it, as far as I remember. I've seen bits of it.
This is, you've got like Fort Max and like there's the big bad who you don't really see for a lot of the series, which it turns out to be Zarak and Scorponok and stuff. It's really well done. The only downside is that if you watch the dubbed version, it's terrible because they didn't get any proper actors to do it. I think it was done for like I'm talking complete rubbish here, I think, but it was done for some sort of TV channel and it was done on a budget, so they just got some like random voice actors in, so nobody has like the proper like accents or sound effects on the voices or anything. They're just like random people.
That might be
and it's so jarring. It's really it is, and they've all got the translations have gone ridiculous as well. Like Blaster's called Billy.
Yeah.
Just because. And there's some other ones as well. I can't remember what they are now. Headmasters is bonkers. Master Force is insane, but it makes sense within the universe that it is. You know, like Optimus Prime isn't Optimus Prime. He just looks like him. He's a 19-year-old boy called Ginrai.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I think I can't remember how you pronounce it. And the leader of...
Just repeat that for a second. Optimus Prime is a 19-year-old boy called Ginrai. Is that real? You're not making that up. That's true. No, I'm not making that up. No,
that's the only guy I know about Master Force is how all the Power Masters are actually people, and yeah.
The only actual Transformers, there's a few of them, but the main Transformers in Master Force, the Autobots and the Decepticons, are the Pretenders.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not. So, you know, like Landmine, I can't even remember all their names now. Skullgrin, you know, all them ones. They've all got like Japanese names like Blood and things like that. Yeah, and the leader of the Autobots is oh my god, I've forgotten his name. But the guy that I've got the BotCon thing from that I put a picture on the group of the other day. Metal Hawk, thank you. Couldn't remember his name there for a second. He's the leader of the Autobots.
There's Minerva in it as well.
And they, Minerva, because they like she's a girl. She's a little girl, like a schoolgirl type thing.
Yeah.
It's properly Japanese. There's no other way around it. You know, like that's why they were called like the Headmaster Juniors type thing, because they're basically children. Yeah. And they get given like little bands that go around their wrists, and they do like the Master Force thing, and then they can do like they turn into the heads, and they have these things called Transtextors, which are their bodies, and then they find Godmasters, and that's what Ginrai is. He's a Godmaster, and he discovers like the Optimus Prime body finds him, and that's what Power Master Prime is in Japan. So, Haikyuu didn't exist over there. It was Ginrai. So Ginrai was like this new kid controlling the Optimus Prime armor type thing. So it's absolutely insane. It's well worth a watch if you ever get a chance.
Yeah, it sounds alright. Yeah, I love the sound of that. Awesome. Can I finish with something?
You can always finish me off, baby.
Oh man! Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom, not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. That's all.
That was Independence Day again, there, bro.
It was. It was a day early as well.
Have you watched Independence Day by any chance?
No, I just like Bill Pullman's speech. It's one of the greatest moments of my life. What?
Can I just point out before we finish that you should all just go and watch Star Wars Rebels right now?
I should. I've not seen any of it.
You've not seen any of it. You've come to the wrong place.
I watched like one clip on YouTube the other day. It's like, is it the season 2 finale where it's Vader against Ahsoka, and it's like, and he gets a bit of mask cut off, and you see his eye, and it's like, that's pretty good. So
Ben, when we had the conversation earlier about what's your favourite cartoon, what's good, what's hot, what's not, blah 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 blah, all of that shit, all Transformers, even the fucking films, is all shite compared to Star Wars Rebels. You've got to go and watch it. It's just amazing. Do we agree, boys?
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I love Rebels.
Yeah, I don't think they've topped the B-Wing episode yet.
No,
that's still the best episode in my mind.
Path of the Jedi.
I am well behind you guys.
This series did go on quite a bit, and the pacing was very strange, but the amount of content that I enjoyed in it was lovely. I enjoyed it, no matter how strange the pacing felt. But it was.
I'll have to give it a watch.
Go and watch it. It's lovely, jubbly.
It's well worth watching, man. Yeah, it is absolutely excellent, top notch stuff. Yeah,
Sabina's set.
Sabina's sexy, did you say?
She's very young though, Brad.
We tell you every week we tell you off for this, and you just don't listen.
She's not that young.
Well,
can I have Hera then? Hera's sexy.
She's the same age as Ezra.
No, she's older than Ezra.
No, she's the same age as
like
Ezra.
12.
She's not.
She's the same age as Ezra.
She's the same age as Ezra.
They're both. She's got 15
She
going on
doesn't
16.
colour her hair. That's at least 18.
Well, if you ever meet her, make sure you're asked to see her driving.
And then most of the time they're in the outer rim, where there's no laws. Don't think that's like Jabba the Hutt's biggest concern. It wouldn't even get a court hearing. Oh, fucking hell, what am I talking about?
You just want to go to Jabba's lair to meet the Twi'lek dancers, don't you? So, on behalf of myself and the waffly Brad and the waffly Stu and the lovely waffly Mr. Ben Watson, this has been the TFYTC Transformers YouTube community. You can find us on Facebook at Community Modcast Thing. Has anyone got anything to sign off with? Have you got any words of wisdom that you want to leave the world with?
Yeah. 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. I don't know why it became Martin Luther King there.
You can't top that, can you? Bye, everyone.
Bloody much.